Good morning from the Universal Orlando parking garage. We are kind of rushing in because for the past 3 days, Universal has reached capacity around 11:30 and it is now 11:20. So we are kind of rushing in there, see if we can make it. There's some stuff that's happening in City Walk that we have to show you, but we're gonna show you on the way out because we need to get into a park first. So I think we're gonna go to Islands of Adventure to check on VelociCoaster, and then we're gonna check and see if you can park hop if they reach capacity, because I don't know if you can or not. So we will find out for you today. It's gonna be a busy day. Let's head inside. We've made it through security, and it's only been 5 minutes. It felt like a lot longer to get through security because the lines were all over the place. We made it up to, it's hard to even explain. We made it to the hub, and then they looped us all the way back to the parking garage and then back up to the hub. It was definitely an adventure, and I'm sad that I couldn't show it to you because I can't show anything that has to do with the security here at Universal. They'll make me delete the footage. But feeling good. Feeling like we might make it. Let's see. It is definitely a busy day here at Universal Studios. Like I said, a lot of stuff to see out here at City Walk. Take, for instance, the Universal Studios store. They finally put the signs up. We now know what is taking the place of what used to be the fossil store and things like that right here. And we'll have a look at this a little bit more in depth later after we get out of the theme parks. All right, we're doing it. We are headed into Islands of Adventure.
When you step up to the sink, I say break into song, people.
What are you saying?
Yes. Sing happy birthday to yourself.
Happy birthday.
Two
Beautiful.
times.
2 times.
Once you're done doing it.
All right, we did it. We made it inside. We made it into Islands of Adventure before it reached capacity. Ooh. Also, side note, it is getting into the hot months, so we've got Jackson all set up with his fans, his umbrella, his little air conditioning thing, and we'll put links to these in the description down below in case you're interested in setting up your stroller for maximum baby comfort.
I wish that I had a stroller.
Right? It's so funny because everybody that we see, all the team members and cast members are like, that's the way to do it, rolling in style. And I'm like, yeah, it's true. Yeah, look at this. Time for us to get a little view of VelociCoaster. And they are testing right now, as you can see. So we should be able to get some pretty neat views of it today. I'm excited for this ride to open for sure. I feel like they're getting really close to opening this because it looks done to me. Oh, you can see some of the fire going over there at the front entrance. All right, let's get a little bit closer look. We just pulled over because they are running 2 trains on the track right now. So we were able to see one going back into the station right here and one going over this loop right there. I don't know if we're gonna see one of them come through again. There it goes. Oh yeah, and then it should come back out right here. Yeah, look. Wow. Look who it is. It's King Julian. He's doing a dance for you. What do you think, bud? Yeah, he's mesmerized. Whoa, look at that. Buddy, that's a ring-tailed lemur. Whoa, relaxing. Ooh, we tried to get down to a spot over here, but they have a sign up that says hot set. We can't even go back there. Can't get too close over here by Mythos, but we can still see a pretty good view of it. Oh yeah, and we can see a pretty good view of the sign over there too. Look at that. As we're walking through Lost Continent, before we get to Wizarding World, just to the left, there's an A-frame sign here that says Jurassic Park this way, and we're going across a bridge, and this area isn't normally open, and it wasn't open for the longest time because they were working on this bridge, expanding it, making it larger, and it goes right underneath the VelociCoaster tracks. Look at how many tracks we can see right here. It's just a spaghetti of tracks. Oh, and it's coming right now. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. This is the greatest thing in the world. Oh my, that looks like it's gonna be so much fun. All right, yeah, we're gonna hang out here for a minute because this is awesome. I got goosebumps. Well, I'm dizzy now. Looking over at this area in front of, oh, here comes another one. Looking at this area over in front of the Discovery Center, in between the Discovery Center and the water, the track runs so close to it that it has to have a barrier next to it. Yeah, I know, buddy. That's a VelociCoaster. So fun fact, we're on this bridge right now and the roller coaster goes right over top of us and the support beams go down into the water right here. I had the camera on this for that shot of the barrel roll and the roller coaster was shaking this entire bridge that entire time. This is such a great place to watch it though. Look at this. Here it comes again and they are just running. I feel like just all day long. It just stays upside down for so long. Couldn't even see it. Right here. Just gonna come right over top of us. Wow. That was so fast. And there's that barrel roll. Coming, buddy. So I just wanted to give you all a heads up as to where the front entrance for this roller coaster will be. You can see the sign back there behind these palm trees. We are back behind the Discovery Center right now. So this is Jurassic Park Discovery Center. Then we'll go out to the front so you can see exactly where in the park this is. Pulling up the Velociraptors here. Look at these Velociraptor statues. They're pointing you in the direction of the entrance, or his tail is at least. They're fighting here. This looks cool. And I like the patina on them too. Alright, so we're just waiting for it to come by again because there's a nice little upside down section right here that we want to see it going across. I feel like it was running like every 2 seconds and now it's like, it's been a minute.
I know, you saw that they were doing like a hot set, so they're filming for something.
Yeah.
And the people came from over there to this side over here.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're taking a break or something.
Maybe.
Dang, I'm glad we got to see as much as we did. That was amazing.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it'll go one more time.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Here it comes. Or is that a plane going by?
I think it's a plane.
Oh.
It's weird because this coaster is kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And the plane is like muted because it's so far away. It's like, 40,000 feet in the sky or whatever. So they sound very similar.
And Jackson sees the plane, even though we don't see it. You hear him? He goes, a plane! Yeah, it sounds like they're done. Dang.
Man, they're gonna probably do it again.
Yeah.
But
they're probably on lunch break now, because it's like right at 12:15, so.
Yeah. That was so cool.
Lunch break. So, let's go have a look at some of the other signage, and then we gotta find something for us to eat for lunch, I think.
I know, we were talking about maybe eating at Mythos.
That would be good.
Yeah.
And then just as we get to the very end of the bridge, there's a sign here that says VelociCoaster coming summer 2021. The Velociraptor here and the tracks right behind it. So you can see Hogwarts here, Hogsmeade is over there, and the sign for Jurassic Park is kind of right here on the other side. Jurassic Park popcorn stand. Here's the sign for the VelociCoaster coming summer of 2021. And if we turn to our left, you can see some of the tracks through the trees back there, and back down this pathway is the entrance to VelociCoaster. Oh, they got the lights on and everything. Look at that, it's lit up from behind. This looks cool. I like that they're like, just so you know, it's a roller coaster about velociraptors. So I wanted to point out that this is the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. And you can see the roller coaster just behind it. So if you want to get to the entrance of the VelociCoaster when it opens, you make a left at the Discovery Center and you head in this direction a little bit. And just for a little bit more wayfinding, you can see Hogwarts there and Jurassic Park River. Oh yeah, it's running again. And Jurassic Park River Adventure is back that way. So we're headed back to the bridge, see if we can get that upside down part. Ooh, as we made it back down here, they started doing raptor noises down here too. I don't know if we'll be able to hear them again. I'm wondering if they have Blue. So there is a meet and greet where you can meet Blue the raptor, and she has her noises and everything. Hey, here it comes again. I'm wondering if they're doing a photo shoot with her in the background. So let's have a look. That's awesome. Yeah, it hangs upside down for quite a while right there. Here it comes, it's coming back right here. Yeah, there's definitely some dinosaur noises happening back here. I heard what sounded like a brontosaurus. All right, we're gonna try to go to Mythos. It's about 12:30 on a very, very busy day. I haven't seen the tweet saying that they've reached capacity yet, and we need to sit outside, so let's see how long this takes. There is a still walker over there dressed as an octopus. And another thing that I should mention is There's only gonna be a 15-minute wait for Mythos because we asked for outdoor seating. I don't think a lot of people are doing outdoor seating right now. All right, our table is ready. We were just passing through the inside of Mythos, and on the way in, we actually heard an interesting fact from a VIP tour guide. They said that this restaurant was designed with the help of the guy who designed all of the cheesecake factories. So that's really interesting. It looks like a cheesecake factory, doesn't it? I kind of feel like that's a myth. Like a Mythos myth. We got our table outside at Mythos, and this actually has a pretty great view of VelociCoaster. We're kind of behind this pole, so I don't know if we'll be able to see it while we're eating, but we will have a nice view of it at various times throughout our meal. I can hop up and come over here. So just like everywhere else, there is a QR code on the table for us to scan so that we can see the menu. And if you're interested in seeing the menu, here is the QR code, and you can scan your screen right now and see what's available to eat here. And if you've never done this before, just open up your camera app and you scan it, and then at the very top, you'll see a link will open up and it'll take you to the menu.
So I just wanted to mention, in case you were wondering how we were able to eat here, it's normally pretty busy, so they do recommend reservations. There's a phone number that you can call, but we couldn't get through on the phone number, so we just decided to try our luck. So we came over and added our names to the walk-up list, and it was only a 15-minute wait to eat outside.
All right, I wanted to be a little bit adventurous, and I ordered one of their non-alcoholic drinks. This is called the Amphory Shrub. Fresh raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, mint, and lime zest extracted into white wine vinegar and pure cane sugar, which sounds interesting for sure.
So when you first told me about this drink, I thought it was going to have fresh fruit in it.
I mean, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see through it, but there's like specks of stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
So I think it is like muddled in.
Oh, gotcha.
This was $6. Pretty good size for $6. It kind of tastes like rose water, which is very strange.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like a very slight taste. You don't taste any of the vinegar at all.
That's the thing I was worried about. Okay.
It's not very sweet at all either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give this a try.
Okay.
Oh, I just got a little bit of vinegar.
Another thing I wanted to mention really quick is that Jackson's water that we ordered for him came in this plastic cup for him to take home. Despicable Me, Dora the Explorer, have a little Cat in the Hat on there, and SpongeBob. So it's like a little souvenir cup. I can taste like a teensy weensy bit of vinegar.
Right?
That's weird. I think it is supposed to kind of taste a little bit like wine.
Yeah.
That's very bizarre.
Do you get a rosewater flavor out of it though?
I don't really get that flavor. I really do just get like a little bit of vinegar. That's weird. I don't think I would order that again. So something that I wanted to mention is that at Mythos, one of their most popular dishes is the pad thai. It comes with shrimp and chicken. I had it the last time that we came. It's delicious. I highly recommend you try it if you haven't already had it. But they did let us know that there's a new menu item. There's a couple of new menu items. There was the scallop with risotto, mushroom risotto, and spring peas. And then they also had a new ravioli dish. So this time, instead of getting the pad thai, I'm going to try the seared sea scallops and mushroom risotto.
Also, they did mention that they changed the way that they do their octopus salad. It used to be a cold octopus salad, now it's a hot octopus salad. So I got the Mythos signature lamb burger, hand-packed ground lamb with grilled onion, shredded lettuce, fresh tomato, and feta olive aioli served with french fries. This was $18. This olive aioli almost looks like a yogurt. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The bun is gigantic. Jen got the sea scallop and spring pea risotto, seared scallops, porcini mushroom truffle risotto, sweet peas, and shaved parmesan for $29. This is gluten-free.
What do you think of your burger so far?
Pretty good.
It looks like it's a pretty messy burger.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sauce coming out of it.
Well, the bottom was like a concave bottom. So like the burger actually like slipped out of the bun.
Oh, did it? Okay.
So the bun was very thin in the center, but very thick on the outsides.
Gotcha. Mine is delicious. It is like a heavier dish, but it is so good. I love scallops. If you like scallops, I highly recommend trying this. It is kind of like heavily flavored of truffle as well. And the Parmesan is delicious. It's so good. All right, that was a delicious lunch. Our plates are clean. Like we ate every single bit of food off of those plates. So wonderful. Highly recommend coming to Mythos.
So the food at Mythos was really, really good, but it took an exceptionally long time. Like I was surprised how long it took for our food to come out. but it was really good. So I would eat there again. Also, it's a little bit strange eating at Mythos outside because there was like maybe like 5 other families out on the patio with us. So it felt like you had the entire park to yourself. You kind of forgot how busy it was out here.
Oh yeah.
And then we walked back out to the front of Mythos and it's like, oh, there's a lot of people in the park today.
Yeah.
So it's like a jarring experience coming out of there. On the way out, there's a pretty neat little vantage point to see the Hulk coaster right next to Port of Entry Waterworks and where you would rent your strollers. But we are headed out into City Walk. We're gonna go check out the Universal Studios store. A couple of things have changed about it. So we're out in City Walk, and over here next to Voodoo Donuts, this is the construction that we've been updating you all on for the longest time here at City Walk. This used to be our cut through. It was called the Island Trading Company, and now it is a Universal Studios store. And it's actually massive. It's the entire block here. So you can see the blue wall there. That's the studio store, and it goes all the way down to Voodoo Donuts over here. It's gonna be very large inside. And these used to be, like I said, Island Trading Company or Island Clothing Company. And then there was Peak, and then the Fossil store on the end. As we get a little bit closer to the windows, you can see they've got some mannequins set up inside there and some other displays. So I have a feeling this will be opening fairly soon. It looks like they're starting to prep for opening as far as setting up the window displays. It looks like this will be the main entrance right here. So because this will be the new location of the Universal Studios store, the old location has changed the name to a Universal Legacy store. Out front they have these, I don't know what you call these, gargoyles? But these were actually original to Universal Studios when it first opened. They adorned the arches. Now they have them here outside of the Universal Studios Legacy store. So I'm wondering if they have anything else in there that's like vintagey. Oh, okay, yeah, looks like they do. All of the old vintage style neon merch. There's a VelociCoaster display in here, but they have a lot of old vintage photos. Here's one of Steven Spielberg. The Fly. Oh yeah, see, there's the construction of the arches right there. And it's kind of hard to tell what's going on because of the video. Hey, you can see the little gargoyles on the sides of the arch right there. And those are what are outside of the store right now. Lots of old vintage photos of like construction photos of them. This is the San Francisco area. The Confrontation. I remember this billboard. It was on the side of I-4 advertising for Universal Studios. They also had an E.T. one with E.T.'s finger that lit up. This is neat. Is some construction photos of them adding Kong to Confrontation right next to a bust of Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, this is one of the Jaws ride props. It was a grenade launcher. That's so neat. You got all kinds of other different Jaws props and photos. And of course, this is where all the Jaws merchandise is. Oh, the concept art for Amity. This is so neat. Oh, look. Oh, one of the Doom bots from Dr. Doom's Fear Fall. The Wild West stunt show. Looks like they're getting ready. They're doing like practicing beforehand. Oh, and they have the only opening day attraction still in operation, E.T. 1990 through present. And they have some of the actors from Back to the Future here, and some Back to the Future props. Oh, they have a hoverboard up there. Institute of Future Technologies jacket. This is really neat. I was hoping that they were going to have a photo because they have this ET section right here. They're going to have a photo of the billboard that I was talking about. Oh, some proton packs? Replica proton packs used in the HHN Tribute store. Oh, some more Back to the Future stuff. Ooh, look at this alien head up here. This is great. Oh, here's an old advertisement photo for ET. Huh. Back to the Future the ride. This is awesome. I like this. Oh, like a camera dolly over here. Some really interesting stuff everywhere. And everything's kind of labeled nautical props. Oh, and now the cash wrap is behind these boxes. Some concept art for old Universal Studios costumes for the team members. Oh, this isn't the cash wrap. It is the personalization department where you can get embroidery, embossing, engraving, and heat press. And I like that this light up here says this light will be illuminated when filming is in progress. Costumes and props used by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Edward Furlong and Linda Hamilton in the making of Terminator 2 3D. Wow, look at that. Arnold Schwarzenegger may have worn these boots. Look at this. Prop rental. Hagrid's motorbike fabrication used for the grand opening celebration of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. So this has not been screen used, but they used this particular motorcycle when they had the grand opening of the Hagrid ride here. So it's the exact same make and model of motorbike that Hagrid used in the film, but not the exact one that he used from the film. There's a model, like a maquette of Hogwarts. You see Flight of the Hippogriff out here? I wish that they had that, the Weasley's car on the side of the mountain. That would be so neat. And you can see the Jurassic Park arches too. I like that they have this old photo of Steve Jason, who is the executive chef here at Universal Studios. He's the one that came up with the flavor for butterbeer. There's E.T. in his Halloween costume. It's so sheer you can just tell that it's E.T. through there, aside from the fact that his hands are out. Is that Fred Savage at the grand opening of Fievel's Playland? Oh yeah, here's another thing. Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, 2012 to present. Previously housed the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera from 1990 until 2002, and Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast from 2003 to 2011. And now it's Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem from 2012 to present. And that's where they have the merch over here. Are these underwear? I think they might be. Oh, that's super fun.
Should we get this for Jackson?
Yeah, why not?
I think he would love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, let's do it.
25 bucks.
There's a maquette of what they anticipated the ride vehicles looking like for E.T.'s adventure. Look at that, not very detailed, but this is pretty much what they look like. Like they have bike handles and everything, but for the most part, this is it. Also, I noticed that there were payphones over here. You can kind of see a little bit of blood splatter on this one, because if you look at this thing here, it says prop payphone used in various HHN houses. And blood all over it.
Wow.
That's pretty neat. I like that they have mid-century modern stuff here too. And then a costume that was used by a team member for Jimmy Neutron Nicktoon Blast, which we just found out used to be where Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is now. Did want to mention that there is so much stuff in this store that it is pretty hard to get around. Like we're having trouble with the stroller here, squeezing by a few places. Look at this. Is that Boris Karloff as the Mummy? Maybe. Oh, look at this. There used to be a walk-around Hulk character. Neat. So there's also Hourglass. That was over in Universal Studios near what would be, you know where Rip Ride Rocket comes out and goes around and the New York Public Library facade is? That's where this was. And it was saying, opening in 1999, Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. So when all the sand ran out, that's when the park was supposed to open. So Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure is in the spot where there used to be a dueling dragons roller coaster that they called Dragon Challenge. And this was the Goblet of Fire that was in the queue. It's pretty neat. It looks like it's carved from wood.
This is awesome.
And then this, we think it says here it was from the Ghostbusters show. So there used to be a Ghostbusters show here at Universal Studios, which is kind of where Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York is now. And this was a set piece from it. I'm so surprised that they actually still have these things laying around. And there used to be an area, which is now Music Plaza inside of Universal Studios, that was called the Boneyard, that housed all kinds of different movie props and things like that. And they took it out and turned it into a stage. And now some of that stuff is here. Creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein's Monster. All right, so that'll do it for us from, we just went to Islands of Adventure and then a little bit of City Walk. The parks did not reach capacity today, which is interesting because the last 3 days they have. Not today. I did find out though that if you wanted to, you could park hop between the parks. They open up a special walkway between the parks when they reach capacity, so you can get between them. It's kind of over there by One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, from Islands over to Studios.
That's only if you're already in the parks.
And only if they reach capacity.
Oh, okay.
So, if you get here before they shut it down for capacity, you can go between the two parks.
Wow, okay.
So, super excited for VelociCoaster.
Well, that's actually, so just really quick, because we thought the only way to go between the parks was Hogwarts Express, and that had a 60-minute wait today.
Right.
So that's a cool way to be able to go with no wait.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So also, VelociCoaster looks awesome. I cannot wait to ride it.
Yeah, you can't see my face, but like, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
And the Universal Studios store and the Legacy store look awesome. So all in all, a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.